JBN, we keep you informed. Sister demands justice for her brother that was lost in prison. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. In 2002, when Robert Robinson was arrested for simple larceny, he had no idea that he would be forgotten in the prison system for 17 years, with no certainty that he would ever see the light of day and under a name his relatives did not know. According to Robinson's sister, Cassandra Robinson-Brown, her brother was in the prison system under the name Basil Robinson, and each time she would go to visit him, making requests for Robert, she was told no one was there by that name. Robinson was arrested for stealing yams from a relative's farm, an offence that, if convicted, could see him spending a total of 3 years in prison. However, according to a court representative, having been diagnosed with schizophrenia, a mental disorder characterized by abnormal behavior, strange speech, and a decreased ability to understand reality, Robinson was placed at the psychiatric wing of the St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center until he was fit to plead. Months turned into years, 17 years to be exact, as in 2005, when Robinson reappeared for a second time in court, his matter was adjourned without a date. His first court date was in 2002. He remained in custody until his second court date, which was 2005. In 2005, his matter was adjourned without a date. But what should have been happening was a series of follow-ups with a probation officer and the courts to determine if his condition was improving and if he was fit to plead. But that didn't happen. He should have been kept on the list though, and that's how it works. But somehow we just fell through the cracks in the system, said a courts officer who requested not to be named. Robinson-Brown says she went to the St. Catherine facility on several occasions, but each time she made an inquiry for Robert Robinson, otherwise known as Dale, she would hear that no one was at the facility under that name. It is since they released him Wednesday, August 7, 2019, that we find out he was under the name Basil Robinson. I don't know where they got that name from. I still can't believe my brother was in that place for 17 years. She said the family could not afford legal representation and gave up after a few years of trying to locate his whereabouts. My brother always have pretty teeth, and now to see him with very few solid teeth in his mouth. He has bruises all over. I brought down when I see him. I am doing all I can now to see how best I can get him up to par. I am not sure if the medication they were giving him in the prison really wasn't doing him more harm than good, but my aim is to get him up to his best self. We talk and I ask him about his ordeal at the facility. I see bruises all over his face and body, and I know even though I probably have to get him to a facility, it is best I help build him up first because I don't want anybody to mistreat him. Brown Robinson said there are moments when she questions why her shy brother had to go through this, when all he was doing was trying to get something to eat. You know, my brother did up on him own and doing him own thing. He was a good body man, and then some things happened to him and him just give up on life. He used to doing like a farming, and sometimes him go dig a piece of yam from his relative farm. But this time, he take out some pieces of yam made for go cook, and the man was going to sell it, and that is where the problem was. But you can tell a thief different from a hungry man. But all of this is saying, we need to find out how we can get justice on my brother. I can just imagine how many others are falling through the system like this. But me just leave everything in God's hand now and praying for the best, she said. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.